Hi there, it's George Norrie here with 5 tips for first home buyers. Buying your first home may seem harder than ever before, but if you're dedicated and savvy, it's a dream that doesn't have to die. Here's our top 5 tips to give you a leg up into the property market. Tip number 1, find the balance between excitement and reality. As a first home buyer, you'll experience a lot of emotions coming at you all at the same time. The process can feel like a game where the rules are constantly changing. It can be like you're on an emotional roller coaster and can easily leave you confused and frustrated. Finding that home that's just right for you should be a happy and exciting experience. And it can be made much easier for you by engaging an expert who will help and guide you through this process. A good mortgage broker will engage with real estate agents, solicitors, conveyancers and others and negotiate with the banks to ensure that you get the best deal available. And that the whole process is as smooth and as seamless as possible and give you a great overall experience. Tip number 2 is to know your limits. It is very rare that the first home buyer can afford to buy their dream home as their first purchase. It's more likely that your first purchase will be a stepping stone to your next one and maybe even the one after that. Know your limits as to what you can afford and have a clear understanding of your budget. Stick to your purchase plan and you'll find that you'll be able to enjoy your new lifestyle without getting into any financial stress down the track. Tip number 3, deposits and hidden costs. Having established both your buying and your borrowing limits, you can now identify what your deposit needs to be. This will normally be between 5 and 20% of the purchase price of the home that you want to buy. As a first home buyer, your deposit can be made up in a number of ways. It can be a combination of your savings, the first homeowner's grant, there may be even some help from your parents or other family members. This can actually be in the form of cash or as guarantors for your home loan. Apart from your deposit, you will also need additional funds to pay for the costs associated with purchasing your new home. Some example of these hidden costs you need to be aware of are solicitors and conveyancing fees, property settlement fees, regulatory fees associated with the purchase of your new home, such as registration of title, transfer fees, showing you now as the new owner. Pest and building reports also come at a cost. Council fees may be paid pro rata depending on what the previous vendor has paid or hasn't. Any valuation and application fees associated with securing your home loan, but please note here that not all banks charge these fees. Tip number 4, selecting the right home loan that works for you and not the bank. Did you know that there's currently 105 home loan providers in Australia? In September 2018, Canstar conducted research covering a total of 5,394 home loan products. Wow, that's a lot to work through when you're looking for a home loan. All these banks have different policies they use when assessing your home loan application, which in turn will determine how much each of them is prepared to lend you. These differences between the banks can be quite significant. So the lesson here is not to fall into the trap that the bank offering you the lowest interest rate or the one that will lend you more is automatically the best for you. There is a lot more in the fine print that you need to consider. Your home loan should be tailored to your specific needs and give you the flexibility and features that suit your lifestyle and the ability to pay down your home loan much faster than the loan term. Bottom line, it's all about you, not the bank. Tip number 5, plan for success. To get the best results, you need to have 2 strategies in place before you begin this journey. You need one strategy for your property and one for your finance. When these 2 work together, you will find that you will quickly see some amazing results. As an example, you could increase the equity in your first home sooner in 2 ways. The first is by making some cosmetic improvements that will make your property more valuable. For example, a fresh coat of paint, some new carpet and curtains are very inexpensive ways, quick ways of doing this. The second is to increase the cash equity in your property by sharpening your skills with cash flow and debt management. You'll be surprised at how quickly you can pay down your home loan by just following some simple rules. I want to wish you all the very best as you get underway on your first home buying adventure. And don't forget, it all starts with taking that first step. I hope you found this short video useful and thanks for watching.